Until very recently, the Earth Defense Force series had only really seen revamps until EDF 5 late last year. Having taken multiple aspects of the series that made it what it is, a cheesy B-lister horror flick in which you got to control the Defender of the Earth, EDF 5 made some fair strides in order to make the gameplay a bit more modern and finally infuse a bit of narrative into the heavy gameplay-oriented experience. Coming out no later than a year later, Earth Defense Force Iron Rain didn't bother making tiny adjustments for today's gaming standards. It flat out revamped the entire series, and it was really hard to put down.
TA gear stacked.
While it may be a little harder to shock players now than it used to be, the loss of your protagonist in the opening mission of Call of Duty Modern Warfare was something you heard about whether or not you had played the series. It was huge! Dying at the end of the game could happen, but flat out losing a character that you were just alive and well playing, that was new and a bit of uncharted territory. Ever since then, it hasn't happened often, so hold on to your hats as it basically happens twice in the opening act. After the first stage that acts as your tutorial, your character wakes up from a leisurely 7-year nap. In waking up, you find out that you personally took out the mothership attacking the Earth in the EDF's last stand, and you're the only one left from that fight. Being the only one left with the souped up gear that lets you go into what is known as overdrive, the EDF once again recruits you, codenames you the Closer for having finished the last fight, and sends you out to help on the current offensive against the alien forces dubbed the Aggressors. The EDF series has always offered the choice of 4 classes: Soldier, Wing Diver, Air Raider, and Fencer. These 4 classes boil down to your main all-rounded trooper, a versatile flyer, support, and a heavy tank. Each one had restrictions of what they could use as a weapon, they each had their own health gauges, and until EDF 5, the health pickups were done by class only. Scrapping all of that, Iron Rain lets you do whatever you want. You want to run around and be the ground trooper? Go for it. Want to fly? Fly. Want to slowly dash around the ground while dual wielding 2 of each weapon? Believe me when I tell you it's a lot of fun, especially with your phalanx shield. There are other options ahead, but I'll cover more of those in the full review later this month. Being able to finally choose how you want to play is a huge bonus. More often than not, switching between the flight pack and the dual-wielding tank, I'll use a standard assault rifle for basic alien hordes and then switch it up between rocket launchers, missile launchers, grenade launchers, yeah, there's a lot of launchers alongside laser weapons, traps, swords, and tanks. Like any good experience, to keep things interesting, not everything is given to you off the bat. New weapons unlock as time goes on, and then once you have them available, you're going to have to buy them. Also changing up how the game is played is that these weapons are now given to you on the completion of a mission. You don't have to go out of your way for weapons crates. Same thing with health. You buy the upgrades and you don't need to find modules lying around the field that literally boost your max health 1 HP at a time. To keep with some of the series' previous elements, you'll still be picking up items on the ground, but these are yellow, green, red, and blue crystals. Green will heal you if you need it, while the other 3 work as materials for all the weapons and items you can buy. Grenades, defense turrets, flying ships, tanks, or mobile suit weapons. You get them as long as you have both the cash and the crystals needed to buy them. Like the rest of the series, and a lot of these mission-based gameplay styles, there's going to be a lot of rinsing and repeating. There's going to be a few missions that make you just want to question, what did you do to deserve this? And then there will be some missions that make you wonder, it can't be that easy, can it? That said, the scale of the difficulty ramps up slowly, and after having done something truly hard, it drops back down a notch in order to let you catch your breath. Earth Defense Force Iron Rain is on my list of possible top games for 2019, and I'm looking forward to bringing you the full review in a couple weeks' time.